Okay guys, welcome to beautiful Seward, Alaska. Today we're going to be talking about the solar panels on the top of the Suburban. As you can see, you can't even see them at all. There they are up there. Alright guys, so here's the top of our solar panels, or solar array up here. It's 300 watts, and what I did to attach it to the roof was I mounted aluminum brackets. I just got a 90-degree thing of aluminum. It was about 4 feet long from the hardware store, and took a hacksaw to it and put brackets on the front and in between all these panels and in the back. And so I screwed those together, and then I also, to mount them to the roof, I used this, instead of drilling into the roof and causing all sorts of holes everywhere, I used a really specialized tape called VHB tape by 3M, very high bond tape, and it's really effective. I've driven about 10,000 miles on it now, all the way from Wyoming into the Alaskan Arctic, and last December on the Dalton Highway in the Arctic, I was driving in temperatures below -30, and it held up just fine, and of course in really warm temperatures as well. And I've read on blogs that it's also good, been good for people for the past 10 years. So it's a really good tape. Let's go inside now and we'll check out the interior. Okay, so now we're inside, and you can see right behind me is our bed right here. It's about a queen size bed, actually. It's pretty spacious and comfortable. And you can see we have the positive and negative leads coming from the solar panels that are hooked up in parallel on the top. And then I wired those through behind this plastic right here, down underneath our platform bed. And this is where we store all our stuff right here. And we'll go ahead and explain this. Okay, so after the leads go through the roof and down towards the charge controller, the positive lead goes into this fuse right here, and then from there into the positive terminal on the left here, and then the negative terminal is housed in here. Then it goes through the charge controller, out through these two lines, and then to the actual battery. That's a 12-volt, 155 amp hour battery. It's an AGM battery, so it doesn't off-gas any nasty fumes or anything inside here. It's a very safe battery to use in a confined space like this. And those two go into the positive and negative terminals, and then from there I have this large red wire that goes into yet another fuse, and it goes underneath the inverter on the right here and hooks up in the back there. And then there's a negative terminal that you can't see, that also goes into the back from the negative terminal of the battery. And then from there we can plug in all sorts of electronics. Right now I'm charging a cell phone, and you can charge USB devices as well. We don't really have to worry with our particular system about how much we use, just because it's such a large system. We can run our laptops as long as we need to. We can run a mobile hotspot, so we can have internet. We can run heat in the morning. Sometimes it gets in the 20s, low 20s even, this past week here in Seward. And so we've been running this guy. It's a little 200 watt heater, space heater. And that works really well for us. We can run that for about 4 hours off this system, off a fully charged battery. So it works out really well for us. Okay, two more things to note on the battery bank right here. I have it lashed to or attached to the actual frame of the Suburban, and it's tied in here with a 6mm climbing cord. It's the same stuff I use for climbing anchors when I'm rock climbing or ice climbing. And it's really good stuff. That's not going anywhere. And then secondly, you can see just between the battery bank and the battery box, there's this piece of wood that I have that I actually screwed the inverter in to the side of this box. So it'd be a lot more space efficient, but separate from the battery itself. Above the charge controller, we have, right next to the bed, we have a little meter that's hooked up to it so that we can monitor the voltage of the battery, the voltage of the solar panels, and we can see what is charging, if it's not. So this is a really easy way to do that, and of course you got a multimeter as a backup that we use sometimes just to double check this one right here. Okay guys, well that's our solar system here. Thanks for watching. We have a lot of fun putting this together, and it's really cool. We've been off-grid completely on solar power now for 2 weeks here in Alaska, and everything is going really well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.